Sissy Sullivan with the Sullivan Turner team at Meadow Real Estate. Thank you for joining us this Saturday to take a tour virtually of the available parcels as part of Lewis Lane Association. These parcels are located off of Old Dibble Road in Lewis Lane, just about 15 minutes from downtown Aiken, really close to equestrian venues and kind of your everyday shopping needs. There's also, just so you know, there's access to high-speed internet here. We know people are looking for more elbow room, but they also need to be able to work and school from home, and AT&T high-speed internet is available here on these parcels. Lewis Lane Association does have some covenants and restrictions, but does not have a traditional property owners association with dues. There are some lots that have some no build zones, one being here to our right, Henry's Tranquil Retreat. And the no build zone is purposeful to kind of protect the entrances and the feel and the character of the property. There's some beautiful, majestic live oaks, and we all really value them, and so does the current property owner, who would like to see them also protected. We're going to take you on a tour of 6 different lots. The first is going to be down this drive to Treehouse Lot, which is 2.81 acres and is offered for $72,000, and that entrance is with these new stone pillars. Down Old Dibble Road towards Lewis Lane, there's a new entrance being constructed for access to Henry's Tranquil Retreat, which is an 8.23 acre lot offered for $157,000, and it's really has a great home site at the tip of one of the 2 ponds and has gorgeous western exposures for sunsets. And then that drive takes you down to a really lovely 11-acre parcel we refer to as Nonnie's Lot. And Nonnie's Lot has a really private, kind of tucked in home site, but it kind of has a nice gradual uphill with beautiful pond views as well. And then Tracy's going to meet you all on Lewis Lane to show you Oak Grove and Pond Meadow, which are both 11+ acre lots. And then we're going to wrap it up at High Flat Farm. So thank you again for joining us, and look forward to showing you these beautiful opportunities to build your private residence or horse farm. Hi, I'm here on Henry's Tranquil Retreat. We also refer to this particular parcel as Henry's Hollow. And it is 8.23 acres, and it's offered for $157,000. And you can see that there is a really lovely cleared home site already on this property, with some protected trees, and there is pond frontage, which is quite lovely. It's really beautiful, and there's lots of wildlife, and a great opportunity to build a home or a farm. This particular property does have no build zones closer to Old Dibble Road, and really the purpose of that is to protect the old growth oak trees that really have been the landmarks in this property for quite some time. So Mr. Dibble would be thrilled that his old oaks are being protected, and hopefully you will find this as an attractive parcel to make your tranquil retreat. As you're driving down Old Dibble Road, you notice one of the entrances to the Lewis Lane Association lots are these 2 stone columns, and there's a gate, and you drive down the road and you arrive at Treetop or Treehouse Lot, which is the smallest of the available parcels here at Lewis Lane Association. It's 2.81 acres, but what really makes it unique is that you have this fabulous view across one pond, and when you build your house, which is going to be on some kind of foundation, you will have a view across to the front pond as well. So it's really a great opportunity to have kind of, I would almost feel like a timber frame house. You could feel like you're living in North Carolina with these wonderful pond views. This property is offered for $72,000, and it of course gets the most interest, I think, because of the pond frontage and the price. I don't think it's going to last long. So if you're interested, come out to see Treehouse Lot.
We're now at Nonnie's lot. Nonnie's lot is 11.02 acres, and it is also accessed off Old Dibble Road through the second set of stone pillars. And this is my favorite lot here at the Lewis Lane Association. It's very private. You're tucked back in here, and you've got just a beautiful rolling terrain, wonderful views down to the larger pond, and from a home with a little higher elevation, you'll also be able to see down to the smaller pond there, and you'll have some lovely pastoral views of the neighboring horse farm. So you really get the best of everything here at Nonnie's lot, 11.02 acres. And this lot is offered for $193,000.
We are now standing on Oak Grove, which is 11.34 acres. So this, you can get your ag use from this. And we're in the middle of this beautiful grove of oaks. So Becky, if you want to kind of pan around and show a 360 of where we're situated, which would really be an ideal home site. You've got a nice drive coming in, and then the ridge there that you see along here really acts as a great protective buffer. If you want privacy and you don't want to see any other houses, this is a great home site. And you get the best of both worlds, because you're not only have beautiful pasture, lovely old majestic oaks, but you have pond frontage too. So again, 11.34 acres on the market for $215, Oak Grove, and this is parcel 4. Okay, now we are situated on Pond Meadow, which is one of our larger parcels at 13.68 acres. And this has a lovely view of the pond, which you can see some geese enjoying right now. And then it has a view of Treetop Lot on the other side. And then beyond the dam is the upper pond. Now this is a great property. Becky, if you want to pan around, you'll see that we've got some great privacy here with the ridge. And then just there at the top of the hill, that is such an ideal house site up on that knoll. And you've got some great privacy along the edge with it being wooded here. So again, you know, all the home sites that we've shared with you today are very private and situated so that you have very protective view sheds. And this one also will allow the ag use, being 13.68 acres and on the market for $250. Last but not least, we are here at High Flat Farm, and this is the 11.01 acre parcel. Nice and high and flat.
Yes, appropriately named.
Yes. And we're standing on this beautiful field, which is about 2.5 acres. And this is actually one of the no-build zones, which is really quite ideal for your pasture, or you could do a riding ring here. So lovely flat area for that.
And
again,
it would be so nice to kind of have a house kind of tucked back here overlooking this open field.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually met with one of Aiken's really good conceptual land developers out here, and he really saw a driveway potentially kind of coming around and kind of circling around this open field. One of the improvements on this property already is that there's a good bit of 3-board fencing, and that you can use it as it is, the perimeter, or you can redefine these interior fence lines to your needs.
And the property actually goes beyond the tree line behind us. There's quite a bit of area behind this tree line where I envision, you know, several paddocks for your horses, and actually situating the barn kind of on the tree line, overlooking on that knoll, overlooking your pasture. And then having, like Sissy said, you know, your residence up in here among all these lovely old oaks.
I know, it's just beautiful. So this is High Flat Farm, a little over 11 acres. It's offered for $209,000, and it is the last of the available parcels that we have of Lewis Lane Association. So thank you for tuning in for our Live or Later. Just to recap, we have tree top lot, which is offered for
$72,000,
and that's a little under 3 acres and overlooks 2 ponds. And then the next available lot is off of Old Dibble, and that's the one we call Henry's Hollow, or Henry's Retreat. And that property is, how many acres is that one, Tracy?
Okay, so that one is also 11.02 acres, and it's on the market for $193,000.
And it has a really beautiful home site kind of at the top of the larger pond, kind of looking back across the dam. Really beautiful oaks on that property, and a couple of no build zones, but plenty of room to build and define.
And then we have Oak Grove, which is 11.34 acres for $215,000, and then Pond Meadow has that pretty site overlooking the pond. That one's the largest lot that we have for 13.68 acres for $250,000.
But we also have Nonnie's lot, don't forget. You know,
through the woods and
over the river, and through the woods to Nonnie's house we go. We love that lot. It's a little over 8 acres, and the list price on Nonnie's lot is, remind?
$157,000.
$157,000, and that lot is really surprising because it actually has a nice pond frontage and then goes up to a couple of different nice building sites. So thank you for tuning in. Please give us a call to come out and walk the properties. 803-998-0198.
Thank you. Bye.